So we got kind of lucky, and I ran a singular map before stream because I was gonna leave Path of Exile running, but then I kind of like lost this shit and was like wreaking havoc on my internet. So to close it, I just left it closed, and I ran a whatchamacallit. I ran a map to get it up and running, and luckily we were able. The one map I had on the Black Knight, and I was finally able to not get hit by the rock. I don't know how they expect you to not get hit by the beam. But if anything, I just need to get like deep map runners and see if I can get him to spawn, not get hit by one of these abilities while I fight him. But that'll be an issue for later. Okay, now we're just one more off from our next totem, and then two more off. To be honest, getting to 19 felt like it took a while because of 7, but then we're kind of skittering our way closer to that. That's fine. This is probably pretty doable, to be honest, if I keep playing. It's just that it's going to take a while to get the invitations. And even then, the only one I really care about is the Polaric ones. I don't really need anything from uh Exarch. I mean, unless I wanted to farm Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flames, but meh. Feels weird to have this much stuff done, though. Well, I mean, I say this, but usually I get like 16, so that's not too far off. I'll say this shit, I'll just be trying to. Oh, wait, that's a 6-link staff. Any staff builds I feel like running? It takes so much work. Oh, that's still a shit ton of wheat that I need. We have so much bismuth, and I really wish I could just trade bismuth bars for like orichalcum. Alright. Hey, you? Do I not have a map device with some guy on it? I guess not. Bro, I can't believe just 4 ranks like quadruples the price. These guys are both rank 5. This one's rank 9 and he's like quadruple the price. Don't worry about the map runners later. The problem is like the map runners are attached to a bunch of things. Like for sure the bandit lord. Like having them running could give me a decent shot at getting a bandit lord. Which could help me get the challenges done. I'm gonna try and wait till I get it. Another tier 17 before I try that. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till after I'm done with Alva. When I finish Alva, I'll probably like try to retool this to be heist focused. Be more efficient to go like this way, because we'll grab this, go grab this. And pull all of this back. Ah, I need 4 points because I can just pull this out. I can get the 4 points for that. I had a feeling I was missing one of the scarab ones. I got a feeling there was a scarab one that I grabbed the last league that I was missing. It was this one. This is another one I'd probably end up trying to grab. I'm trying to think of like how many unique monsters I normally fight. I not very many. Like it'd be pretty good in a whatchamacallit, like if I was doing uh like Rogue Exiles, like a Rogue Exiles farm, and then just toss that in there just to get extra scarabs off of them. How's it? How's it go? How'd the rest of your grind go? You were able to finish it out? But no, actually, where are the Alpha missions? I'm pretty sure I cleared the temple. This game is out to annoy me sometimes. Oh wait, actually no, I understand what happened. I think I took out the Alva thing after I had already activated the map. Finished that. Ushuku. Got the tiger skin at the same time. Nice. Only 45%. Like, why the fuck do you have so much life? It's taking like no damage for a minute there. Yeah, I think I should be able to clear up both of those too. I can just buy the Jadeite for the Saint. And I think I have enough. Like, I think I have enough everything else for the most part. Didn't have much more that I would do. Uh, 12, 16, 19. 19 points to shuffle around. Hmm. Oh. I should be able to get like most of, if not all of the heist stuff. Unlike female voice actor, young boy voice. Good for now until confirmation later. I'm kind of curious what'll end up being the requirements for them. Like, is it just gonna be having all the saints and having all their like seals capped out, or are they gonna add like new weapons? Are they gonna add like light and dark versions of the weapons we have for Magna? Question. You get my life regen. I need to see if I can at least get my life regen to like 1,000. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow night though. Fight for her. Probably just gonna spend all night spamming the backup quest until I get enough to get her, uncap her, and max out the other thing. And then beat up that tiger like a billion times. I won't lie though, like it was kind of like as I was expecting, because I've seen some of the videos for her. Design's not bad, but she's definitely one I don't. She's like at the bottom so far. I didn't realize that she would have like long twin tail like things. Maybe that's why. Not really big on the like side twin tail hairstyles. So it does make me curious since they made her kind What kind of a mix? Well, mostly Ogi based, because right, because she's got like the uplift, but then she also has like the skill reset with her 3 once you have it upgraded. I'm curious if the water one's also gonna be Ogi based, considering that Colossus's triggers are kind of linked to it, like indirectly, because it's like deal enough damage, proc the debuff, or like do enough Ogis to proc the debuff, and then off of that deal the damage to get the stack off. Because usually for me that's what I have to do. I have to do like a full burst so I can get the first, like the frost debuff thing, and then after that I get the first stack off, and then the rest of the stacks just fall off by themselves on their own. Gold. I need the gold because one of my boats is really expensive. My boats is like 1,000 gold an hour. I don't know. All I know is I need that admiral to commandeer my boat, and I need him to give me a power rune so I can finish upgrading my stuff. Oh, and if you're gonna give me a second pair of gloves that like high rolls, it's plus levels to melee skill gems, that'd be great too. There's only 2 saint materials in this. I can still get materials from the Agni. Ah, that's interesting. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, right? Because you still have to play around like the hours, like the timed hours. But it means if you really wanted to, you could just save up a bunch of hosts and like spam host them. Yeah, it's definitely better than the way they handled it with the orbs. I don't know if it's worth like doing. Oh fuck! I don't know if it's worth doing if you have absolutely nothing, but it's probably worth uh farming those if you have like a couple that you're missing. My game is just lagging out of its ass. I need to somehow move him to here. Yeah, I don't know why ritual. I guess it has to be tied to the what should I call it? To the reasons why Wildwood was so laggy in Affliction. There's just something about whatever, however they coded those mobs is playing well. And ritual is not something you want lagging while you're doing it. because it's generally pretty rippy by itself, let alone now that it has affliction mods. Wait, episode fight against by who? Wait, they actually make us have to fight the beast as the saint. I don't know what the I hurt. Oh, it was Tora. Ricci. Lisa. I did that. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I autopilot so much through those. I don't even remember. Did they all have that? Wasn't much I pay attention. All that does though is has me like thinking about how it'd be cool to have. Oh, I already did the Saints and Grand Blue Relink, and then it reminds me of the fact that they've basically been like, yeah, we don't really have plans to do anything else with that game, and I'm just like, why? It's such a good game. Why are you wasting such a fantastic game, bro? So sad. As long as there's nothing that's like cold resistant, pretty. I still can't get over that one. Time we had a boss who was cold resistant. I was like, shit, how are we going? They just didn't care about the thumpy boys. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, hmm. I guess it didn't stick out to me because he just kind of blasted them. So there's just like shoulders. We did it again. But man, I at the very least expected them to add like all of the Eternals instead of just the first two that they did. I say this as someone who hasn't gotten them in Relink. Probably because I wasn't very interested in either of them, realistically speaking. Like all the characters they added, like well the three, right? So it was Siete Song and Sandalphon, all the S characters. I honestly don't care for any of them, personally. Like the only reason I even use Sandalphon on like teams is because he's good. If he's not like if I have like characters that can replace him, I just toss him out. I don't care. So I was at least hoping that we would get like Sarasa. I just remember seeing a lot of people hoping for like Faye, Eustace. I was rooting for Ilsa. I think Gwen was another one. That's her name, right? The Sword Whip girl with Society folks. Which, like, to be honest, we thought like for the most part, I feel like the Society guys and the Society guys, I felt like was kind of a no brainer because the one of the bosses is literally one of their main bosses the from their story. So it was kind of just like, oh, cool. We'll probably end up getting like Eustace, Bay, Ilsa, at the very least, like the core group at some point. And then they announced like adding the first two Eternals, and so we were just like, oh, cool, maybe we'll get like all the Eternals along the way, which had me excited because I was like, ooh, cool, I could have Sarasa, swingy, swingy, big axe. And then they were just like, yeah, no, we got no other plans for that game, and it's like, what? Oh, bro, you guys like, it just it throws me for a loop. A company that's like pretty good at like making money, and with I mean, like I think maybe it was because of how rocky the development for it was for Relink, so they probably didn't expect it to like gain the notoriety that it got, and then so they probably just didn't make any plans for it. So then when it was like, oh wow, people really like this game, what do we do? Like, I don't know if I would have announced, like I don't know if I would have said out loud. Like if I was like in charge, I'd have been like, yeah, we don't have anything planned. Well, let's not tell them that in case we decide to do something. So on one hand, like I can kind of understand why they said something. There's probably people, there may have been like, I don't know about like the JP side. I know on like the West side, I saw a lot of people on the Reddits and like stuff asking about news for that. I remember for a while people were like some of the replies to Grand Blue EN for their tweets was their twits for their tweets was people asking like, is there any news for Relink and stuff? I think in the West there was a good amount of interest, and I'm assuming in Japan it had to have gotten a good amount of interest if they like went out and officially stated that they didn't have any plans for it. Because to be fair, side games is like one of the better ones I've seen in regards to responding to like their overseas audience compared to most other like Eastern gaming companies I've seen and been a part of. I would say looking at you, Nexon, but Nexon's been doing a pretty good job with the First Descendant. I guess they've learned. Oh fuck! I forgot they added these. I forgot they added these, and I just see this dude just laying down on my menu. I'm like, what the? Who are you? Yeah, I'm not that hurting for what's on this. They steal. They steal my endurance charges. Pass on that. But I mean, I'd be down if they announced like an expansion or something for it down the line. I really like, I guess like in a way I kind of like hyped it up to myself. I was really expecting Relink to have like a Monster Hunter like style of updates where it's like, hey, I'm gonna like, they're gonna release the game and then they're gonna release like free LC content for a while and then be like, all right, we've released free LC content for a while. Now it's time for more shmoney. Here's an expansion pack. Everybody goes, yippee! And we all get expansion pack and spend the more shmonies. Like that's what I was expecting. And instead we got shrug shoulders. We don't have any more plans. And instead of yippee, we went. This one's actually pretty good if it wasn't for the fact that it has the projectile damage at the end. I already have a set of face breakers, don't I? He's better. They are. 96. Oh wow, these are only 4 off from rolling max. Photographers. We can use that for dust. More dust. See what you get out of some of these. Power charge every 10. Huh. Hold on to this one because this one's actually could be usable. I don't know if I'll play a build that would would use that, but some builds I do have use that from time to time. No, Korean, right? I guess we're in that time of the league where everybody's going off to get voided. We have a couple of extra chromatics. Oh, we have a good number of extra chromatics out of this. Oh, for a second I saw that grayed out and I thought I'd already sent it, and I was like, how do you send it with nothing? Did I try rolling? We have life region on that? We don't. All right, we have the max. Yeah, I guess we could try rolling for a better belt. Something with high life, high armor, high fire resistance, chaos resistance, I guess. Probably also would be good. with a high region, or at least like a decent region life roll on it. Oh, I can move cold to fire to cold and then lightning to fire. And then just craft mech. But then I lose a bunch of armor. How much does my armor go down if I take that belt off? 21,000 to. Oh well, I lose a bunch of stats too, right? Oops, explains a lot. Suffixes are full though. 1.2 life per second? Brother. Problem is it's hard to gauge how much we'll lose armor wise because since I'm using it to fix some of my stats, I mean I guess I could just roll this some more. It's just I don't know. Oh, I guess I'd have it rolled fire just to see because it just needs high fire resistance and high tall attributes. Really, it'll probably fix my problems. Yep, that's unfortunate. Oh well, and I just used all my juice for that. See if we get anything good here. Tier 7, tier 6. Tier 3 and a tier 5 already get to. The hell are mine then? Tier 1 for physics. Oh, it's because I got tier 3 on the other one. So it rolled like 142%. No luck on this front either. Do we have any craft on that? We have one essence of did I keep any of the juice for rolling essence? That's the real question. I did. That's the blue one. Nice. Hmm. Just not having very good luck crafting this upgrade, am I? Either of them, really. One rolled 412 armor. We have 250. Sheesh. You're just gonna saw that. That one's bad juju. That one's bad luck. Oh, right. I forgot to dump the Dorog. Cannot be leech. Gotta reroll that one. Reroll. Fine. That one. Not really. Actually, no. That was a bit of a bad luck for having to reroll most of them. You take the. There's life region a suffix. 25 per second. Not really. This will just do armor max luck. Meh. Where does that put us at? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I'd rather just have the extra armor. We only lost like 2. It's helping us be shock immune and chill immune. I think we're only like 4% chill. How many exalted orbs do I have? 12. Where's the fizz damage one? Oh, here we go. Ooh. Felt pretty good. I won't have to use another one for a bit. Yeah, it's fine by me. Man, this is very bad though. I plan on sparking tomorrow because I'm thinking the banner changes in a couple hours. So that means I plan on sparking tomorrow since we're going to be farming anyway. But so far, my luck for RNG things hasn't been very good recently. And usually, if my luck for RNG things isn't good, I usually don't gotcha. But then there's season limited character. Pain. I should try to do more offs. I have plenty of chaos orbs. Try to see if I can get that helmet again. How much life is on my helmet? Not much. It's crafted. I mean, we'd probably still dip below 4K. Though I'm kind of planning on potentially. I don't know. I took the chill, hits with maces and scepters, like chill. But I think I might just take that back and then just take out the Hardy node and see if I can get like a pretty decent life regen notable on one of the small max life clusters that I have. Because if I can do that, then I can solve my HP problem a little bit more. Granted, I don't know if I should do that or try to do... Do I have a max armor? Like a percentage armor one? I don't know. The only problem is I don't feel like doing delirium at all. And I don't even have a tree set up for delirium anymore. It's not really a problem to like retool. It's just that I can't do simulacrum on this character. Like I've been looking at some of the builds that can do simulacrum and kind of comparing, and I'm like, I can't. Like I can probably get this like character to a point where it can do it, but I think it's going to require me to do trading, like actually trading for items. And I, while not being broke, I'm pretty sure I could afford just about everything I could use. I'd rather just play the game. That's one of the reasons I really hope they take the auction house core like sooner rather than later, because it kind of just lets me do that. Because normally it's like I would have to do breach to then get the splinters to then be able to do Zoph's domain, and it takes a while, especially because I don't really play builds that are good for breach for the most part. So even though it's content I don't necessarily mind doing, it's content I don't generally do because the builds I played don't do very well with it. It's kind of more of a kind of one of those cases where it's like, why make an atlas for it if like you're kind of just like you're trying to run a long distance race when you have like one leg kind of deal. Like you're gonna have a bad time. Oh, wow. That is alright, he's pissing me off, so he gets to die. Usually I try to leave him alone until I get at least like most of the altars done, but he kept shooting at me. Yeah, so now so I was saying earlier, right? So like breach isn't very good for my builds. It's so one of the issues before was it was like, oh, I guess I'll just have to like farm for like I'd have to trade for the item, right? So which would means I'd have to sit there and be like, hey, I'd like to buy your Burgeonet for the whopping like 10C that you don't want it for. But then, you know, if a person's like running a map or doing a boss, 10C isn't generally worth for them to stop what they're doing to come out to do it. Because it's a pretty cheap unique. But now, I can just spend like 10C, buy the thing to run the Zoph, and just run it myself. And like to be fair, it's like, is it cheaper to just buy the item? Yeah. I mean, technically I got it on the first one, but then I went and used the blessing on it, not realizing that it changed how the item worked completely. Didn't really expect. I probably should have looked it up. I had like when I was gonna use the Zoph's blessing on it, I was like, I should probably Google what that does. Like, I should probably check the wiki. Was kind of like what I told myself. But then I went, nah, it's fine. And then I used it, and then it completely changed the item. So I basically bricked it for what I needed. And it's like, oh, cool. Then but stuff. Just use the wiki, because who would have thought that an item that was supposed to empower something, aka make it stronger, actually made it like worse. Speaking of, oh, thank you. Toss that in the dumpster. Oh, Fausty boy. I would like. Wait, how much is contempt? How much are deafening? 2 for 15. Hmm. No, I'm good. I'll just farm it myself. No, it's Legion. Yep, there's still 10. Go by 3. Go by 3. We'll do the rest of our Ashen Woods. And then. Why did I click that portal? And then once we're done with the Ashen Woods, we'll run those 3. See if we can't get that helmet again. And the problem is, though, that means we won't be shock immune. Because you can't put implicits on unique weapons or unique items. I think the only unique that can get implicits is the struggle from Black Star. We can't buy those, can we? Wait, can you even buy the? Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming you can't buy the invitations. Uh, Let me lament while I check these out again. They're literally 1 to 5. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Need more gold. I don't think I have enough gold to upgrade the. I can't even check from here. I wish you could at least check how much it costs. Oh, I should have bought it when they were a singular divine. Could have bought like 4 of them. Well, it's fine. That's fine. I say this. Watch like the next upgrade also need fire rune. It's not gonna be fine. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I was hoping that was a divine orb. I was hoping the game at least had some sort of like mercy. To be fair, I mean, I'll just have to wait for my shipping. My shipping at some point will probably bring me another divine. I've gotten almost like a divine a day the past couple of days from the shipping. So, not terrible. Not terrible at all. I just want to get the upgrading stuff done so I can, because then I'd be able to devote all of my gold fully to keeping the town running, which then means I could have leeway to kind of just, it would come down to having to figure out like how much gold I make in like a 4 hour sitting. Because I plan on taking a break. Probably soon ish. Like, maybe not next week, but maybe the week after. Like, I won't be streaming it all day. I'll be playing, starting on my backlog, which I've been meaning to do for a while now. Resume. Synthesis map. Let's go. I was like, I have a covetous shrine? Like, gotta be a synth map this time, right? Yep. Winning. Maybe we can get like a purely offensive circle of anguish. Alright. Gotta find the rest of the alpha missions first, though. I've had two things that have stopped me from just doing my alpha missions, which was the Sentinel, and then, oh, I think I didn't do my alpha missions. I would have left an Exalted Orb because I didn't pick it up because I was trying to do the Sentinel. Even though I'm starting to realize, I think that a couple of the other times when the thing instantly just stops, I think it might just be because I accidentally hit F2 twice. Which means I like turn it on and then I turn it off immediately. So I don't know if like turning it off like makes it like wastes it or if it just like stops the charges. I don't know. I don't know enough about Sentinel. I played a little bit for the event that they did so I can get the free MTX, but I didn't really dabble with it like at all whatsoever, really. I actually think it'd be kind of cool if like Sentinel was if it had like Atlas passives. Wildwood, I don't want getting Atlas passives like at all whatsoever. Because if that gets Atlas passives, it means that we'll probably have to actually end up doing it because it'll probably actually be worth with a proper setup. But Wildwood is kind of a pain. I'd seen some people with some really tanky builds go into Wildwood and just get blown up out of nowhere. And then you have to deal with the aftermath of the lists, like making your maps really strong. Well, I guess it would just end up meaning people would just do specific builds because there's definitely like a handful of builds in Affliction that were really, really good for it because of the fact that they had really good AoE and they had a really good single target. And if it wasn't that, it was usually a build that could swap easily between gems that gave it good AoE or good single target. So like either through changing like support jewels or something like that. But a lot of those builds usually took a lot of stuff to put together. Because the point is that you need something with range. Because it needs to have some sort of range. Because the problem is Wildwood just isn't conducive for melee, like just straight melee builds. Like Volcanic Fissure of snaking, I'd say Lacerate of butchering, probably like Lightning Strike, like anything like that that has range, like a decent amount of range, isn't too bad since it's like technically quote unquote fake melee. But how much time till that other one comes back? Oh well, I didn't mean to actually click that, but it is what it is. But okay, thank God. I honestly thought that I was going to need like another one. Uh, where's the resistance one? It's an axe. I thought it was. I thought it was a two-handed mace, which is why I thought people were using it. It's an axe. The other one's the mace. I mean, either way, they take 4 power runes. So if I can just make an axe, the time it takes me to get 4 power runes, that rivals this. It should be fine. I should be okay. Damn. No wonder. Isn't that an ascendancy? I didn't realize they gave the 200 axes. Isn't that the Inquisitor ascendancy passive? That critical strike signal. I mean, like, realistically speaking, it's like if you wanted that, you'd probably still be better off making an Inquisitor, getting the ascendancy, and then just getting one of the other really strong mods. That's probably why I haven't heard people talking about it. Uh, that means I've been wasting. With even more reason, that means I should take out the this, because if that's for damn, that means I need to. Well, shit. That means I need to roll the 200 damage one. 200 damage with weapons, because then I need to get an axe, which means I need to do more harvest. But the problem is there's no good like axe node. How many? That one's 12. Physical damage. None of those are good. Well, none of those are what I'm looking for. Increased chaos. An 11. I mean, technically this one's alright. As fuel to fight. To be honest, like feed the frenzy isn't as big of a deal. I just have to look up what. And I have to look at those PLBs real quick. Oh, PoE Ninja. My savior. This is one of the reasons I don't like doing cluster jewels. But the problem is cluster jewels are too good. I just have to figure out like this. Turn that off. Wait, why are the rare 200 axes drop down all of a sudden? Wait, wait. That's really weird. Did a bunch of them swap again? Okay, so that's the tech then. So the tech that we saw, or that I saw the other day, is the tech. So there was a guy, I think it was yesterday. Was either yesterday or this or earlier today, where I saw someone who what they did was they they had Avatar of Fire, which makes it so you get you can't deal any non-fire damage, and then it converts 50% of physical lightning and cold to fire damage. And so what the guy had done was that he had put onto it the enchant, which was gain 33% of weapon physical damage as extra damage of each element. So you gain more fire. Technically, it would be like it would give you fire, cold, lightning, and then it would convert 50% of the cold and lightning to just more fire. So technically, you were getting way more. It would be the equivalent to, I think it's like, okay, that's like 50% of like 33%. So it would be 16.5%. So in a way, you were getting like almost 66%. I'm assuming that's probably not right. There's like the calculation's probably off from that, but it's probably more or less that. It's the equivalent of getting like you get 33% of the full, because you get the full value. Well, in this case, it's 33%. I think it ranges from like 30% to like 50% or something like that. You get the full value of the fire one, and then you get the half values of cold, lightning, and all that added together is basically giving you like double. So can't deal anything besides fire damage. When if you're immune to fire, that's probably one of the only nice things is I don't think they have anything that's like immune to a specific element in this game. They took the opposite approach. They have things that reflect like damage typings, but they don't do the immunity thing. Oh my god, that's sucked in like Diablo, especially Diablo 2. But like a lot of those old school ARPGs, they just loved like slapping down just being like, yeah, you know, it's great that you have a lightning build, and that lightning build's fantastic. It's great that you're just deleting everything as soon as it pops up. It'd be a damn shame if someone threw something that was fast, dealt a lot of damage, and was immune to lightning damage in your general direction. Oopsies, how'd that happen? Like you garbage. Shit was so. It made me want to cry every time it happened. But yeah, luckily Path of Exile doesn't do that. They do have like resistant like mobs, but that's where elemental damage penetration comes into play. Which I think mine's not like 50% or something like that. So it like ignores a good chunk of the resistances. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm trying to find out everything it does. He's got Purity of Fire, Vitality, Determination. Is Herald of Ash just not worth you? Unless you have. Well, he's also one of those crazy people that are like manually casting. Oh, that's an interesting. The Strength Stacker. That's a scary build. Looks expensive. That's a nutty fucking what? This guy has a Circle of Ambition, which is a synthesized prismatic ring that gives him 63% increased fire damage with Herald of Ash, 55% increased physical damage with Herald of Purity, which by the way, we're converting all of that 55% into fire damage. And then 60. What? Bro, that's a cracked out fucking ring. What the fuck? I'd like one of those rings. Holy. And everybody's just like forbidden flesh and flaming a bunch of the berserker stuff up. Yeah, I just want a prolaric devastation, but and I should get a vermilion ring too, and like just roll it for chaos resistance. Where's he getting the rest of his chaos resistance? Oh, does he just have it on like every piece of gear? Yeah, he just has it on every piece of gear. Yeah, my issue is like all of my chaos resistance is coming from my rings. All right, never mind, we're fine. Crisis averted. I don't have to like upend all of my shenanigans. I was actually gonna be kind of sad if that happened because that was a lot of harvest juice to because I was originally using axes and then I swapped to maces because I got a really good mace and it rolled really well. And so I was gonna be kind of sad if I had to spend all of that time and energy that I used to just swap to two-handed maces and to swap back to the two-handed axes. Oh, what's it? Horn Scarab of Tradition. Have dropped items transformed by. Oh, isn't this? I think that's one of the ones that they use for some of the strats. I doubt these guys brought it. Not really. For some, my brain like this is how like I can tell that my brain isn't reading the word. It's looking at the letter. I was trying to twice. I was trying to click the sell items so I could sell the items, and twice I clicked shipping, and it was just like I was just like shoot. And I need to remember what because it's like I know Crimson is armor, or Calcum is the weapons. Petrified Ember is accessories, so belts, rings, necklaces. Bismuth is gems, which is honest. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's useless because like you could probably get like an empower or something, but I forget what Verisium brings. Is that what's bringing me the scarabs? Anybody do a cheat sheet? But there's one thing that I like about the PoE community is a lot of times they tend to do cheat sheets. You have a really easy way to. Okay, yeah, Verisium is scarabs. Cool. Oh, it depends on where you send it. Well, uh, hmm. Oh wait, is this the new? value one no value. This cheat sheet's really nice. Holy shit. You get scarabs from verse. Okay, so bismuth's not as useless as I thought. Well, quotations. It's skill gems, support gems, jewels, ward. Oh, okay, so jewelry. Okay, so it's not just like okay, okay. I'm telling you, I love the PoE community. Uh, they might be a bunch of bums every once in a while, but when you need to find cheat sheets, they got your back. Got your back. Yeah, so scarabs, if you send scarabs to Ribbonfell, you get or Verisium, you get scarabs, which is nice. That means that's where you should probably be spending most of your scarabs. Which we've almost met the quota, so that means that's gonna rotate soonish. Well, basically, because I'm mistaken, the way it works is like the favored resource will you'd lose the bonus after you meet the specific quota for that material. So like once I hit 39,000 for Verisium, like I no longer get the 30% bonus. Original value 17. And then you guys go back to doing what you were doing over there. Which is sending some wheat. I guess the big nice thing is that like okay, yeah. That one has the fancy notification on it. I kind of figured it did. Oh, it's one of the worst things, honestly, is whenever you play a game that does the kind of stuff that PoE does, and then there's like no cheat sheets. Like the only way you'll find anything is by having to read through like just paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff. Which, to be fair, like I don't really mind, but when you have to do it every time because you're trying to remember specific things, like what does this or give me? Because there's nothing in game to tell you. It's really nice when you play a game that's a community that makes cheat sheets. Like very, very nice. To be fair, I'd say like, well, I guess part of it is I also don't really, I don't really peruse the Reddits all that much outside of like the beginning of league seasons. To kind of just figure out what's going on. So like, I don't know how it normally is. Apparently, well, I know apparently this season, this league, the only reason I even knew there was like a bunch of doomers with the scarabs and stuff like that was because of videos I would watch. Because one of the interesting points of having a player driven economy is that it tends to mimic like real world economy very closely in trends. So what'll happen is that a YouTuber of noticeable capacity will publish either a farming strat or a build video, And generally, what will happen is that whatever is required for said farming strat or build video will usually go up in price. Now, in a lot of cases, it'll go up in price and then it'll go back down in price at some point. Why is this fucker running away from me? What the? He's actually running. You dirty rat. At first, I thought it was like some hunted trailer, hunted traders nonsense. But no, he's just a dirty rat that runs away. The problem with him running away is that I might accidentally end up killing the other dude, which is gonna delay my potential getting level 3 for the room, which then means I would have to run another, like, more maps than I would need to. But yeah, so generally what'll happen is, like, you'll have like a notable YouTuber who, I guess for, well, that'll be different ones, to be honest. Usually the one I watch is for farming strats is like MP, just because when they do their group farming strats, the videos are pretty chill, and I have some pretty, like, it's pretty chill to just listen to. And the way they like mess about kind of reminds me of like when I play with people. So it's just like the vibe. But like, you know, they'll publish like a strat or something, and at the point of their video, it could, like, the strat could be like 50 chaos total per map. And then people watch the video and people go, oh shit, that's worth a lot. And so then they'll buy up like the cheap stuff and then they'll flip it and then basically raise the prices on it. Or they won't even do that, right? Like, people just buy like everything available, and then all that's left are like the higher prices, which people will then still continue to buy because, as is the case in a lot of things, they go, oh, my streamer says that this is the farming strat to do. So this is the farming strat I will do, even though there's like half a dozen different ones. So to be fair, it's like some people have tried blaming the content creators, but I'm like, not their fault, bro. Half the times they're doing it because they want, you know, people that watch them and enjoy the game to have an enjoyable experience. It's not their fault that everybody goes crazy and then just buys up everything and then causes the prices to go up higher. That's it's a little harsh to blame them on that when they're just trying to be like, oh hey, here's this cool thing I found. And then everybody goes like, because the problem is that with like farming strats in particular, it can be relatively taxing because farming strats, farming tra farming strats, I cannot talk. Yeah. Farming strategies generally for like making currency in PoE. Well, generally in any game really is all about your profit margin. So in a case where that's not in a completely player driven economy, it's usually pretty, there's like tipping points where it won't go past. But in the case of PoE where it's completely player driven and whatever, you know, as far as I know, GGG has never like stepped in to stuff like that. Like, if people are abusing stuff, like, you know, printing out divine orbs when they're not supposed to, and it's kind of a blatant bug abuse, uh they'll step in. Like this league, they ended up, I think it was like, was it 4 or 5 people? Basically there was a group that found out that you could print out the divination cards that guaranteed divine orbs, and you could just get stacks of them with farming. Basically it was basically a bug that they found. I don't know if it was I don't know if you could call it a bug, but because it was technically using in-game mechanics. Like, what they did is they scried a map, which was a feature that got added in this league, which with scrying a map, you move the divination cards from that one map can drop, and you move it to another one, so one of your choice. So what they did was that they scried a map which requires running the tier 16 version of it until the nameless seer pops up. And so they did that. They scried a map on a lower. Oh, speaking of nameless here, they scried a map onto another map, and then they ran it at a level that the only div card that would drop from that map would be the Divine Orb one. And so they basically just printed out liquid money. And it was pretty bad. It was bad enough that GGG basically banned them. Assuming for the league, is what people assume. But there's some pretty egregious. Oh shit! This is the new one. Is it worth that? They had to buff this one. But outside of stuff like that, GGG generally doesn't really put a hand in, right? Like if someone publishes a strat and then people go crazy and it drives the price up from like 20C to like a divine a piece, GGG's kind of just like, y'all kind of did it to yourselves. What do you want from us? I don't know if this is worth taking. I also just don't think anything else is worth taking, and I kind of want to just take this. Just because it's new. That's from this league, the Sap of Seasons. Yeah, we'll just take the Sap of Seasons. Probably good. It's 86%. We can probably like use Blessed Orbs to see if we can get it to hit 100. But I don't know. I don't know if it was a bug fix or something. I know one of the patch notes talked about them doing something to Sap of Seasons, and I was curious what it was because it was a tincture I hadn't seen. I haven't killed the boss. So I thought it was just like a regular tincture that it was just like a mod for it or something. But no, it's a unique tincture that you can just get. I don't know if it has to come from something, but I mean I have it now. Actually, let's see. Go Pure Ninja. See what kind of builds people are using it in. What do we got? Smite. Flicker Strike. Interesting. Is that the regular one or that's just a regular one? Crossblades of Catabasis. Full Strike of Ambidexterity. I mean, I'm down for Flicker Strike. Energy Blade. Energy Blade Vol Smite. Interesting. Rakiata's. Oh wow, this one's like cracked out. Rakiata's Dance with a Replica Ferals for an Abyssus. Replica Abyssus. No, homie's like cracked out with it. He's got a Ralikesh's Impatience with Rakiata's Dance with Yoke of Suffering, Replica, Barrel of Furs, Replica Abyssus. Oh, this is another one of the Flicker Strike. You know what? All right, let's see if we can get it to. We have 100 or 100. So let's get this. All right, we hit 99 again. Believe it or not. Because like I do have a warden build, right? Like the warden, I was thinking of maybe using it with that once we get double tinctures. One inflicts it every 0.6 seconds, every 0.7, so it's slightly faster. It has a faster cool. Oh. Oh, you can get some nutty stuff with this. I didn't realize the mana burn rate went into the negatives. Oh, that's such a. Oh, that's so cool. You can get negative mana burn rate. Hey, speaking of the Admiral, you bum? I have a new little thing that I want to try out. Just when I needed a training dummy. I'm still kind of sad that I haven't gotten a unique from the Black Knight dude. I think the Black Knight dude I'm saying has the shield. Apparently the shield's crazy as shit. Hmm. I think that it probably works better on a difference. Because I feel like I just missed too much with this one to really make it feel good. Because it's like a ramping tincture. And I will say he's like a lot easier to deal with than the Black Knight though. Probably because he doesn't have ward. Because the Black Knight has ward built into him. I think he blocks a decent damage. Oh no, that definitely like increases the damage a decent amount. Iron? No power rune. We Sag. No power rune. No whatchamacallit. No unique. To be honest, I need to take the gloves off of my other character. Realistically, like I don't think like any of the builds I'm gonna do that's gonna be very good on. It might be good on the last rate of butchering. Who knows? Where's your picture of the day? You spooked him. I told you. He didn't want to turn around for the camera. I was like, smile, it's for Naki. And he's like, no, don't look at me. Turned around. Liar. He wants to. He doesn't even know you. Can't believe this. Let me see. Gotta turn the light on. He's too busy trying to taste whatever is left over from dinner on my little floor mat thing. Valo when? I don't even have Valorant installed. I feel like you of all people should know this. More like Apex when, huh? Stare. Can't be friends. Like, we need to work on your gaming library. Have you even finished the what should we call it? Act or whatever? The BP? The thing you claimed was keeping you too busy to play anything else? You did? Oh, you know what that means. It means it's time to play another video game. You're free. Nope. Fuck you, please. We need to do something about your Valorant addiction. You gotta take it like Valo's anonymous. Gotta grind rank. Did you finally get back at the plat or wherever you were at? Remember for a while you weren't doing it. I don't know, you can blame Counter Strike from for me not wanting to play Valorant. That game gave me PTSD for tax shooters. Or download CS2. Why would you download? Why would you just play a slightly different version of the same game that you're playing already? I'm confused. All right, that's a bit of a. You got Baldur's? That's on my list of games to get. You played it yet? You beat it? Ah, do you romance any of the NPCs along your way? This is where I judge people. There are only like two right answers. All right, we can be friends. We can still be friends then. The only right answers is her and the I don't know how to pronounce her name. The big strong red lady. All other answers are wrong. I guess. I don't know the game. I don't know the names. I only know the arts and shit and screenshots. I've been trying to avoid watching playthroughs of it for when I get it at some point. I'm not broke as fuck. I say as I plan on getting Space Marine 2 next month. Okay. I'll probably buy it next time if there's a sale or something. I'll let you know. I like Baldur's Gate. I have like what is it? Divinity and like Pathfinder and stuff like that. Those kinds of games are fun. I've heard it's pretty rough too though, which has me excited. It's kind of fun in Divinity just doing stupid things and watching it work out. Weird game choices? What do you mean? Something made it back there. Imagine if it doesn't go on sale on Thanksgiving, it'll probably go on sale during what should we call it? Christmas. There's no way Baldur's Gate doesn't go on sale. Or at least like during Christmas sales. Ape. Why is it called Apep's Rage? Apep does make me rage. This is true. This weapon is spitting facts. I do indeed rage at the Apep. Oh, speaking of, I need to play at least do the event bonuses and to see if I can somewhat recover my KD after getting beat up by a bunch of master players over the weekend. Bruh, that was not fun. Yeah, not so fast, you piece of shit. Say hi to someone else? Like, this is real. Can't believe it. Nobody we care about. I need more Verisium more. Now that I know that gives me scarabs and uniques. I need more. Not. I don't give a shit about business for that. I still kind of wish you could trade bismuth for other things. Or just like trade the ores around in general. And it doesn't even have to be like a 1-to-1 value. It could just be, I don't know, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. I don't really care. Oh, oh, it doesn't matter. I always know to go up. I just go up out of habit. The upgrade dude's always at the top. And since I don't actually plan to run these, I don't actually care like whose room is active. 99% elemental penetration is ridiculous. Because we're already at 47 for fire. So we're like at 146. When Abu? Abu. What's up, Jimbo? Got stuck. Oh, probably never, honestly. I had like a slight uh whatchamacallit, a slight craving for FPS games like over the weekend. And so I played Apex on Saturday and on Sunday and got beat up by master players basically all day. And so then my craving for FPS games kind of went out the window. On the synth map. Ooh, full set of tier 16. Oh, and they spent $20 on first rate. Don't feel complaining about pay to win. Uh, funny. Honestly, you would think with like, oh shit, I forgot to swap my atlases. You would think with how often people show that you can do like zero to heroes in games like Tarkov and stuff, people would realize that it's not always just about what kind of weapons and stuff you have in those types of games. There is a, what is it? I don't know if you saw it. I was like opening my Steam today to check if there was anything that needed to be updated. But I saw this like extraction game where you could play as like mercenaries or as like the aliens hunting people. I don't remember what it was called. It looked kind of interesting though. I wish listed it. Even though I wish list those games, but I never like actually ended up getting them. Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was called. It was on my. You know the little thing that pops up when you open Steam, like the little window that shows you like, hey, here's the deals and all the stuff for today, stuff like that. It was on that. I don't know if it's new. It's new for me. It was like 10%, so I imagine it had just released. I can probably check after this map, or at least when I go do the boss, like before I go do the boss. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't because it's probably gonna crash something if I open it. Probably check Steam on Steam. New trend. Oh, you're back. Why are you calling yourself a bottom? I mean, I guess you're finally accepting. That's good. Pat pat. Aki finally accepts that she's a bottom. Winning. They're leaving? Why are you leaving? Hey, that's how you're a bottom. Can't believe you just leave like that. Oh, there we go. Level 0 extraction. Jumbo is the name of the game. I just typed extraction and popped up. Bully? How? I don't think you get to call anybody a bully, honestly. Like, realistically speaking. That's a firm title that goes in your hands. I would never take that from you. I have no proof, Naki. You literally came in and started yelling at me because I didn't send you a dog picture today. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, were you doing ranked last night when you were in the Discord? Or were you doing one of your get together things that you used to do a bunch when you're playing Valorant? Why didn't I join? I was doing stuff on my computer. I was constantly like I was updating some stuff, so I was like restarting my computer a bunch before stream to get together. I was half tempted to like hop in between restarts to call you stinky and then carry on. But then I was like, nah. Join next time or else. All right, tell me next time and I'll stop by. Never want to hang with you? Who's the one that goes through like a list of games trying to find to play together that's not Valorant and then just gets told no down the list? Because I don't think it's you. Overwatch, I have that installed. I told you I have it installed and that I'd play it with you. Overwatch was the first one I suggested because that was the only other game we've played. And you're like, no, new act. Busy. Don't talk to me. Back to Valorant. I'm standing in deep. Oh, another Ruby ring. That's actually pretty fast to get another one. Anything good? The Cortex. I rolled worse than last time. I rolled worse. Increased cold damage. You installed it today? You were busy. Alright, alright. I'm free Sunday though. I don't know if you're doing anything Sunday. This game is confusing. What do you mean? You just run in and you just kill a bunch of stuff. You check what loot you get after, and you run in and you kill more stuff. I rolled worse than the last one though. Can you 3-1 these? Probably not, right? Or at least not like 3 different ones. What time? I mean, I don't have anything planned. So you could probably tell me. Oh, here goes my Discord again. I don't know why Discord's been like freaking it today. Afternoon. Alright. I mean, I'll probably be up at like 11 or noon, somewhere around there. I'll just tell you when I'm awake. You can just tell me when. So busy. I apologize that even though I stay at home, I do things to be productive. Sorry. Sorry, I don't just like lay in bed all day, lamenting my woes. Uh huh. You do. I never said you don't. You work very hard. Pat, pat, pat. You sack of. I better not be like the expensive fucking. Don't touch you. Too bad. Too late. I already gave you the head pats. No take backs. Okay, it wasn't. If that had killed the rank 9, I actually may have. Hey, you gotta shower again? I'll just head pat you as soon as you step out. That'll be fine. I want to at least get like a rank 6 or something. Oh, rank 7. All right, I'll do it again. Get wrecked. Fun. So you're able to just randomly lose your fucking sailor just because the game decides it. Game's like, oh no, how about I shit on your parade? The boats should come back in time. I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream you dominating me on Overwatch. No, because it's Sunday. I don't stream on Sundays. If you want that, we gotta do it during the week. Or Calcom. Speaking of streaming, when are you streaming? Hurry up. I need to get points. Just send to everybody where they come back around the same time. Monday or Tuesday, but the first stream is gonna be a test. That's fair. Are you gonna stream Valorant? Or are you gonna try something else? Battle all the way. I thought it was supposed to be a test though. You gotta test out new avenues. When will I go 2D? What the heck? Naki, this is 2D. What are you talking about? Fan service for reviewers like ASMR or something? I mean, that's just basically you normally streaming anyway. It's just Valorant is ASMR rage. ASMR Anki baby. Rigged 2D? To be honest, realistically, probably never. I don't know if I'd ever. I'd have to like. Well, I need to upgrade my PC, but then I'd have to get like a setup for the phone camera thing, and then I'd have to actually like find. I'd have to either commission a model or find one that's like readily made that I want. Like it's like there's parts to that are gonna happen anyway, like the PC upgrade, but there's other parts to that is extra money that would literally just be for that. I have an iPhone? No. I have a Samsung. Oh wow, we got a lot of beach. Went to the beach. One of those. Yes, I'm one of those with good taste. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. Give me. Those were a lot that I had to reroll. My dad might have like a spare iPhone lying around. But even then, like my computer wouldn't be able to run the games I play and to like do the whole like VTubing stuff. You get a new CPU first. You can get another synthesized map. We've gotten 3, 4 today. We got a decent amount today. It's pretty good. I hyped as much in a long time. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of surprised. Last time you stopped it, yelled at me, and then went like, "I'm going to sleep." It's been a while since you said more than 2 sentences while I'm streaming. You're bored. You can go. Never. I'd never tell you to leave. Oh, are you gonna join the Discord just to leave it again, like you did last time? Well, I'm joining. God. I don't need my ego bruised anymore. That's still not as funny to me as when you didn't realize that you didn't have me added to like your main account on Valorant the last time we played. And you thought you did. And you were all like, yeah, dude, what are you talking about? And you checked. Oh, and it was on stream. I should have clipped it. I should have clipped it and then saved it. Because it still makes me laugh. Oh, the thing expired again? I don't like to add many people on your main. I'm glad that I considered many people. Gives me warm, fuzzy feelings. Shaking my head. Bum. I mean, I say this, but it's not like I play Valorant. Actually, what we should do is we should play TFT. I've heard the new set's not too bad. I haven't played it yet though. I need to though. I need to at least get to gold so I can get the freebies. Even though I don't think they gave out like a free tactician for the last set. But and for TFT, we need to get to gold in TFT so we can get the freebies. Wait, does Valorant do that? Do they give like ranked rewards besides the little gun buddy things? Have Kedu carry me? Honestly, like I think I talked to Kedu less than anything. Kedu, I treat Kedu like I guess like a mystical fairy who just pops in out of nowhere and then fucking leaves me. You only carry me on, but I wasn't expecting you to carry me on TFT. I was gonna probably have to carry you on TFT. I was fully mentally prepared for that. Look, bet. All right, sure. Let's go. Right now. Actually, not right now. No, you already said want to bet. You've already laid down the gauntlet. What's the bet? You tell me. You're the one that said want to bet, so you have to throw down yours, and then I'll match it if I'm okay with it. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if yours is just making me play Valorant. Oh, yeah, nameless here. You have some pretty decent luck for like the map stuff though. First tell you? I don't know. I mean, just getting you to play TF2 is good enough for me. One of these days we'll get something crazy out of here. Is Iron Will? That's a strength. Oh, damage on, yeah. 664. That's actually not that bad for armor amount. Huh. Make a contract right now? Whoa, Nelly. I want a contract so badly. Why do you want the contract when you're the one that brought up the bet? What? What is this? This is nonsense. Why am I the one who has to do more work? The neat? Yeah, the neat that does other shit at home. Through. Therefore, Cosmic, how's it going? I'm just trying to see what in here is worth the most amount of. Worth the most amount, yeah. Worth the most amount of dust while I'm getting bullied by my favorite horse. That's about it. And I almost had a heart attack thinking how to swap back to axes earlier, but we're okay. Yes, yes, she is indeed the horse. Was also supposed to stream on Monday or Tuesday, which I'm just gonna keep repeating until she does it. Guess we'll just grab sentence and check that into. Listen, what? Like, I'm not the one that joined my Discord and then promptly left it. Like as soon as the collab was over, didn't even kick. Just she was just like, "No, I don't like being in too many Discords," and then just left. Fucking bum. To be fair, you're not the worst offender. I have someone who's like somehow I think 3, 4 times has like left the server whenever they do their server cleaning. Is you in? Is the thing not working? Have to do a new one already? The thing works. What do you mean? Just use the link, you bum. Yeah, I think they're on like 4. And it'll just be random. Like I won't notice. And then it'll just be like, oh hey, we're doing a collab. Everybody's in my Discord, so we'll just do it. And they'll just be like I get an invite. It's like pretty sure it's been a while since the last time it happened. But maybe we've upgraded. So like you there, see? You have at least like 2 or 3 more tries. 2 or 3 more leaves before I hold it over you. Even worse than I already do. Doesn't that make you happy? No. Oh. Oh, this is one of the going to I'm gonna start lagging for no reason. It's probably because of Wildwood. I didn't even add Wildwood. Nobody wanted Wildwood back. Oh shit, I'm going too fast. Wildwood getting added was so weird. Wildwood was like one of those leagues where people wanted things from Wildwood, but they didn't exactly want the Wildwoods back. I'm kind of surprised they added the entire like thing back. Like I think it would have been fine if they just added the scarab that just randomly added wisps to stuff without like adding the actual area. Because I mean they attached the most important thing to ritual anyway. So it's not like anybody would have cared, I feel. I'm mistaken, you can get the some of the Wildwood shrines just in your regular shrines as it is. Oh, my spirit shrine. I no longer go fast. If I could get another Black Knight on, that'd be nice. Oh, no wonder it was so laggy. It was Bismuth and it was Wildwood area. I was trying to load a bunch of stuff at once. I don't like taking the lower resistances because even though we have a lot, like our defenses are kind of attached to our fire resistance pretty heavily. Holy shit, it's loud. Yeah, I think most of the Val games are like really loud by default. Wait, how loud do you usually play Val though? Like, it's got to be pretty loud, no? At least for like the footsteps. Uh huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you still in your Sky training arc? You've mastered her? Oh, so you're saying we're in. That if we do somehow end up playing, you're no longer gonna flash me to oblivion. Which, to be fair, I'm half tempted to think that it was out of spite 90% of the time. I figured. But I mean, at least your dogs don't get stuck in a corner anymore, right? I guess some things take a little while to change, huh? How many more of those do I need now? I figured it was about time to eat the temple. How many more of those do I need? Oh, we're not even like halfway done. My shiny totem. Oh wait, does it just like upgrade by itself? I think so. It looks a little taller than last time. Yeah, because I think last time it was just the one. Now it's the two. We're growing up. That's goal. All right, now I just need two more challenges for this. Which, well, this one shouldn't be too bad. And this one's probably the next easiest one I can do. Is there another one that I'm pretty close to finishing? Hmm. Hmm. Not really. Just gotta figure out how to do the blueprint things. Either that or do expedition or an expedition for logbooks. I really don't feel like doing ritual. What a grind. Yeah, this one takes a while. I mean, there's some like people that are better than me are like usually finish these in like a week and a half to 2 weeks. They're getting all 40 done. But some of these are actually kind of a pain in the ass. The main issue is like most of these challenges they aren't like hard. It's just time consuming. And half the times I just get fed up playing the game before I finish them. The ones for this league actually weren't too bad. Sure. Yeah, I think it's when the wild area. The reason why it lags so badly at the beginning. I should have also just done Ein, but I should have just sucked it up. Just done fucking Einhar. Probably would have been done by now. I doubt I'll die to Red Beast that often on this build. I don't know either. It does kind of suck that this build is working as good as it does, because it means I have to do transfigured gems every fucking league start. Level asunder. Till probably just before Katava. Then no life, fucking labyrinth until I get Mechanic Fisher snaking. Because I'll probably just spam the first lab. I guess we'll get a decent amount of like currency out of it usually. We walk out with a couple chaos orbs. Which isn't too bad for early league. I guess it'll depend on if we have the currency trading house or not. I guess standard starting next league. There's like a story to this, technically. Yeah. So like each character has like their own little story attached to it, but it's like the general gist of it is we get exiled, we end up on a beach, we kill a bunch of people because we get really angry, we release a fucking demonic god entity thing, who then beats the shit out of us the first time we fight him, then we end up back on the beach, then we go kill a bunch of people because we're angry about that, and then we fuck that dude up at the end, and then at the end of it all, we end up on some random beach somewhere else, and they're like, explore the Atlas, which is this. And that's the story. That's the TLDR. You're so good at explaining this. I shit you not, that's literally the story. That's literally how the story goes. You start on a beach. You go through the first half of the story. When you fight the last boss of the first part, you end up back on the same beach you started, basically. Well, the same town, but you have to go back anyway. And then you fight through the same zones again to get back to where the boss that beat you up and basically sent you over there when you escaped. Well, he didn't send you, like you escaped. And then you beat him up, and then they just tell you to run a bunch of maps because they need shit. That's I shit you not, that's literally the story. Like there's more specifics to it, but to be honest, like I don't know like half of it. There's shit about gods and all that stuff and crap like that. Have I finished it? I have to. You can't do maps without finishing the story. The story is technically considered like one long tutorial amongst PoE players. Like, you have to do all of this on every character to be able to do what I'm doing right now. So here, you have a map. So this is where you start. You start here. And you go through here. And then I think you come out. Yeah, I think it's like here. No. You come out here. Yeah, and then you go this way, then you go this way. Then you go here. And you go this way. And you go here. And you do all this nonsense. And you go that way. And you end up here. And then you go like right here. And then they just send you right back here. Like I shit you not, that's the story. Yeah, so yeah. Like the story, to be honest, isn't the worst. It's not the worst, but like when you've seen it once, you're like, all right, this stuff. Like I'm out. I'm outie. How many hours is it? Depends on the player. It takes me like anywhere from like for the first character, it takes me like probably 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours to get through it. because I get sidetracked a lot. I think the current record is 4 to 5 hours for fresh for the guys that like speed run shit, and I think it's like 2.5 hours if you have leveling stuff for your like follow up character or something like that. This league in particular, apparently, it's really fast because of the enchants. This is also an online game. Yeah, yeah. That's friends list. It's it's weird because it's like it's an online game, so you always have to have like internet to play it. But most people play predominantly solo, so it's just like it's kind of a weird thing. Like there's group play involved, but at least in this league, generally it's like unless you just want to play with the person, there's not a whole lot of benefit to it. Yeah, friends. I mean, like you're here, aren't you? Uh huh. Continue. All right. I forgot. Aki's the son today. I forgot about that. All right. My bad. It had been a while since I saw it pop up that I forgot. Oh, I think I accidentally turned it. I don't get it. I think I like break my sentinel half the times. Deleting your. I don't know. That's gonna like stop it. Uh, start from the beginning. It's gonna come out. Like it's not something that just restarting is gonna like all of a sudden change. It's okay. You get stuck. But yeah, the campaign. Well, the campaign you can get through pretty quick if you do a ranged build and you know what you're doing. There's a lot of stuff you can skip to get through the campaign. Like I don't, you don't do like well, yeah, no, you still don't really do most of the quests. You do like you have to do like one extra quest now because they changed the passive points, but the rest of them are just optional. Bar one, which you only really have to do once. One more quest. It's a pretty decent time commitment because you have to go to a zone that you used to just be able to ignore after your first character, but now you have to go out of your way to go to that zone every time to get the passive point and clear the zone because you have to go to the level 2 of the area. Or if there was an alpha all the way here or not. It's not the worst, but it's just a little extra. No, I know you're being sarcastic, which is why I'm explaining why it's actually a bit of a pain. Look, I'll just teach you how to play PoE, and then you'll understand. And then all of this will make sense. See? Easy. It's also free. Finger guns. Don't want to learn? Yes, you do. Trust. I can feel it. Oh, I got a lot of upgrade ones this time. Wait, actually, doesn't that mean that? Look at the. I wonder how SAP works with recording SAP of seasons. Like, if it's good if you run do the whole like 12 stacks thing that people are doing with Warden. Dope. That's a speed run. Dang. Gotta go fade. Good night. I was surprised you're staying up so late. Like that dog pick when you wake up. You wake up before I do though. How's that supposed to work out? And then before I sleep, I'm got good sleep. Like whatever. Let's go. Oh, plus 30% to all elements or resistances. That's why people are in that. I was actually curious why so many people are rather running Gold Rim for leveling. Hold on to it. Mostly because I'm just waiting for Garotha. Well, I guess I could. I don't know, I'm just being lazy. Whenever Garotha puts out the retaliation build video, I'll probably watch it. And then probably do my retailed glad with it. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Look at all that dust. Some good dust. Honestly, we should probably just toss all the weapons from these into the disenchanter. Because we're gonna wrap it up here in a second. At least got a little extra dust. Alright. I still feel like the stash should have been next to Tujin. Or at least like on this corner. Oh, hey, there was a divine orb in there. Like on this corner. Yeah, actually, no, I think about it. The more I think about it, the more this corner just makes more sense. Oh, wait, that one's. Um. Oh wait, we have these things. I almost forgot about. A little extra. All right, and then this time I won't forget that we're gonna send at least this dude all the way over here. A bunch of corn and org. Really? That's still a 1%. Wait, I'm just gonna recruit. Yeah. Oh, levels. Do we want level 6? Level 7. Like it. If we get another level 7 down the line, then we'll go with it. Nice. You want Verisium. What do we get for Verisium? Cheat sheet? Never get tired of PoE and their cheat sheets. Splinters? I'd rather just send more. Oh, I was about to send the wrong thing. Yeah, I'll have fun with that. You are going over here. Then I'll just send you over there for a little extra. Oh wait, let me make sure everybody actually got sent though. The amount of times I've like set stuff up and then okay. There's been like a couple nights in a row where I've like set up all the stuff and then I'll forget to send a hit set sail. I'll just go to bed. Decent amount of Verisium ore today though, which is nice because we had a Verisium drop for a while. So getting that is pretty good. All right. And then due to my, I don't know, praying that my RNG wouldn't fuck me over, I ended up having to spend 5 divs just to finish upgrading my town. Oh, the power rune situation sucks. And then I need like another 4, but I'm not buying them. Like, I'm just gonna hope I get them for the elemental enchant and just call it good from there. I was say I think I respect everything from here that I care about now. Yeah, all the delirium stuff got taken out, so we don't really need any more respect points. Mm, uh, yeah, no. We didn't get, so I think we've gotten like 4 synthesis maps today, which is whatever. Uh, oh, wait. We have another Elder run we can do. Do that tomorrow. Do that tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, probably take a break from PoE, give my wrist a break, and go for do the Rise of the Beast grinding because the new Saints out. So the new Saints out. I'm probably gonna be sparking tomorrow because tomorrow should be Flash. Should be the new banner. So hopefully my gotcha luck there will be pretty decent. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up for the night though. We're gonna go say hi to May. She struggled busting in Elden Ring. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it is early in the day, if you have a good day. If it's late in the day, if you hope you rest well. Be safe. I enjoyed it. I do see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.